Hey everyone, back again. Another TCA tattoo removal. Decided not to do the ankle as uh, the ankle is fine, but you cannot see any frosting on it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to with this camera. Um, Anyways, we'll give it a shot. Actually already used alcohol on my arm to clean off the top tattoo. You may see a little pinkness on the one below it because I've actually already tackled that one this evening. Anyways, without further ado, we'll proceed. So I'm just using a Q-tip. It's kind of hard to get all of it when you can't, kind of hard to move to see everything that you're doing, especially back here. I'm not able to really see that area without, well, spinning my neck backwards. And all I'm going to do is just keep on rubbing this, keep it moist. Want to make sure that you get the whole tattoo, otherwise when it starts to peel you will notice that some of it doesn't, means that you didn't effectively get it all. Just keep on dipping into the mixture and keeping the Q-tip nice and wet so you can keep the tattoo moist. I know it's a boring process, but then again, it's a lot. It may take longer to remove it, but it didn't take that long to get the tattoo on, as you probably know. And like I said, I'm just gonna keep on dipping it. I am using, FYI, a 25% mixture, which is it's Nuvaderm, which has unfortunately gone out of business, so I can't get any more TCA from there. They have dealt with some kind of lawsuit, mainly pertaining to darker skinned people who've had hyperpigmentation, which means that their skin has permanently pretty much lightened because of this. Remember, this is not really meant for anyone with dark skin because of the lightening that it does to the underlayers. Fortunately, I can use this stuff. And remember, if you plan on, I wouldn't do this while tanning because it's going to be pretty obvious after the fact that everywhere that you've removed the tattoo, it's going to be much, much lighter. Fortunately, I don't tan, so I don't have to worry about that. As you can tell, I'm a very white boy. No disrespect meant by that, but by the way. And like I said, just keeping this pretty moist all around it. It's hard to see some of this when you're having to bend like I did. It's kind of hard to keep the Q-tip at a certain target. I'm not sure if you could see this, but right here, right in that area, it's actually starting to frost a little bit. It's starting to get light. Yeah, it's really starting. It's starting to frost. So here in a moment, I'm going to use the neutralization stuff, whatever you want to call it. It's basically distilled water and baking soda. I mixed the stuff up before I started this, but you know, it does start to settle, so you might want to give yourself a couple extra seconds to stir it up. And if you can see that right here, it's really starting to frost over quite a bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and neutralize it. Now, it feels kind of cool when the stuff gets on your skin just for a second. The neutralization, the baking soda, and distilled water, but that goes away rather quickly because you're gonna feel an extra tingling, burning almost on your skin where you're putting this on where the TCA was, because basically you're causing a chemical reaction on your skin and you will feel it. It's not to the point where it's an agonizing pain. It's just the same kind of burn, just intensified, and it only lasts for about a minute or two. And I'm just going to keep this stuff on there. You'll notice from the video it's only about 5 minutes in, so it really doesn't take that long to do this. I would not suggest doing multiple tattoos at the same time. It's just hard to keep up. I would do one tattoo at a time, which is what I've done. I've been doing this for about the past 30 minutes on the one on my ankle, the other two on my arms, and the one below this one. Oh, and just FYI, if you decide to get laser hair removal, tell them to leave the tattoos alone. I'm sure you'll see this area, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to, that is a scarring tissue. Pretty sure I'm going to be scarred from that. So, laser hair removal, not good for tattoos. Alright, well, it's been a minute. The burning is really starting to subside a little bit. I'm going to give it just a few more seconds, and then I'm just going to wash it off. I'm just going to use some plain water right now. Here in a little bit I'll take a shower and make sure everything's cool, but you're going to notice that it is going to be a little pink for maybe an hour or two afterwards. All I'm going to do after I wash it off, leave it alone for a little bit, and then I will come back and I will use Neosporin on it for about 5 to 7 days. After that I will just use some basic moisturizer. In this case it's Lubriderm, and roughly in about after about 7 to 10 days you'll see that the skin is really starting to get kind of wrinkly, almost like it's aged 20 years. And after that you'll see it start peeling. Once it's done peeling, I would say after about 4 or 5 weeks you can do this again. So anyways, as I said, it's going to turn out this pink, so I'm just going to cut the camera off right now, and wash off my arm, and that does it for this time. Got any questions? Pop me an email. Thanks everyone. Good night.